Welcome back. We're back with another stream. This stream's called Void Cats. Because cats love to fucking walk over your keyboard and yell in heat. So, this episode of Please. Oh shit, I put part 7. Oh well. This is part 7, part 2, I guess. Part 7, part 2 continued. Yeah, I don't recommend getting girl cats unless you get them fixed beforehand. So that's my recommendation with that. Um, Make sure you get them fixed young, so you don't have to put up with them freaking catcalling and trying to invite boy cats to your house. Also, uh, also, make sure you have a office. So if you ever want to play video games or be on the computer, that you can lock yourself in the office and just let them loose, or have a special designated area where you can lock them at, so that they don't freaking run across your keyboard, because that seems to be the one place that they want to go at all times. You could have a cat bed, you could have a freaking cat tree, you could have anything in the fucking world. You could have food, and they would just decide to say, "Fuck it, I'm going for the keyboard." So those are my recommendations. Or you could tie a leash to them and then tie them on a fan and let them go flying. It might keep them entertained for a while. Or what you could do is you could get a chihuahua. So the chihuahua chases them around, or they chase the chihuahua around. So it keeps them distracted for a while. That works. Or you could get them a chastity belt, so that they run around with a chastity belt so that they can't get pregnant when they're in heat, and you just let them out. So when a male cat tries reproducing with them, the male cat will be in for a freaking surprise, I guess. So that works. I'll just chastity belt you guys and let you loose. Other than that, I mean, they're not too bad cats. I mean, they're very loving, just annoying at times. Loving but annoying. It's like having kids and then they sound like they're dying and throwing up at the same time. Like they're having horrible throw ups and shit. Like in the background, you can kind of hear them. It's horrible. It sounds like it really does sound like they're being tortured or dying, and it gets freaking old. Trust me. I have food, I have water, I have beds that they can sleep on, and then they fucking keep, and then they keep me up at night yelling and stuff and doing all this crazy shit. And then you let them around the house so that they can do whatever the heck they want, and then they start trying to claw and trying to get into your freaking door because they want the freedom to get into your room, even though they're fucking annoying you at the same time and keeping you up by making noises in your room. So that's another annoying thing. So, yep. Let me just talk about my problems with cats right now. So the best thing, again, raise them as a kid, and in the future, know that you got to get them fixed beforehand if you ever want a female cat. Same thing with a boy cat. I mean, they just spray more, but you got to make sure you get them fixed before they reach a specific age. So that is my recommendations. If you're deciding to adopt adult cats just because you want a cat, make sure that it's fixed first. That way you don't run into issues like this. So, all recommendations. You may take my advice, or feel free to put up with the consequences of your actions by deciding to give it a shot yourself. Maybe you guys might enjoy the sound of tortured cats. Maybe PETA would be okay with the sound of cats in heat. But who knows? PETA's a weird one. They think every little thing's torturing animals. So so at the same time, it'd kind of be weird that, like, I wonder what PETA's opinion is on female cats in heat when they sound like they're being tortured, and then when they start mating, because male cats have barbed penises, so when they go into the cat, it kind of like it kind of hurts them a little bit more, and it makes them like all freaking everything about a cat is freaking torture, I guess. So, so I wonder what PETA's opinion is on that. Is it not torture because it's natural, or is it torture and shame on the male cat and uh, such and such? So I don't know. I really got to get kind of PETA's opinion on that. But anyways, back to the game. Let's go. Um. Okay, yeah, this is running a lot better. Go to Poseidon. I might try Poseidon, or I might try. Let's try this since this is kind of really close. You should add. Okay, so here's another thing. So you know how cats sound like they're torturing, dying, and stuff like that too. I wonder what PETA's opinion is on like duck sex. So I mean, this is all freaking weird topics, but supposedly like the Aussie Man or whatever, or True Facts. I think I watched a True Fact documentary or something like that. But supposedly ducks have like corkscrew penises or something like that. And then if there's not enough female ducks kind of around, the male ducks would actually kill the female ducks out of aggression and high testosterone and all that shit. So, so the weird thing is like PETA's very for animals, but at the same time, I don't think they really pay attention to what the animal kingdom's kind of all about and the actual like craziness that follows the animal kingdom. Because the animal kingdom is far worse than I think what people do. I mean, yes, there's some bad people out there, but in my opinion, animals are freaking savages. And just the way people die in nature and stuff like that, or like I mean, certain animals like eat their food and prey and stuff, and like hunt them down and slowly kill them and torture them because it's the nature of hunting and stuff. Um, that's even like that's even probably worse than what some people do and stuff out there too. So imagine like being okay. So here's an example. Like I mean, imagine being a kid or something in the Amazon or whatever, and being like constricted and stuff by an anaconda and being eaten alive while your bones are crushing and shit like that. But yet you can't freaking blame the animal because the animal's only trying to survive and stuff in certain cases, so it's trying to eat you. But yet, I mean, imagine being in that situation where you're the human being uh, pretty much fucked. So that would honestly suck, in my opinion, to be a human and being eaten and constricted and squeezed and slowly being crushed. Because that used to be like a torture technique, I think, in the past, where they used to put like a stack on you and tie you down and boulder you. So it's pretty much like the same torture that you would probably get with a anaconda and stuff. So just saying. Anyways, enough of that kind of conversation. I'm going, like I said, let's see if I could get this quest and
There you are.
stuff.
The squad of Tanakh is camped inside. They're still in need.
You there! This camp belongs to Eagle Squad. Retreat.
At ease, Eagle. I'm not here for blood. Just to parley.
You
Okay,
know the
let's
parlay
resume
sign?
this.
Let us in so we can talk.
Let's see, GeForce. Let's see if my driver's up to date or has any new updates first. I forgot to check this. I'm sorry about this. Let me run it real fast. Make sure my performance is good. Yep, there's a driver. It's being updated real fast. Hopefully it'll kind of boost my performance a little bit. Give me a quick second while I update this. It shouldn't take too long. Hopefully it just kicks in while it's playing. Let's check for other updates and stuff like that as well. Some Windows updates and do all updates at once. GeForce drivers tend to kind of get updates once in a while and stuff like that. So, Express installation. Microsoft Defender. Who cares about that update? All right, my RTX is installing a driver real fast, and then once that kind of goes, then I'll be willing to stream and stuff. Give me a few minutes. Should, like I said, it shouldn't take too long. Hopefully it kicks in with the game and stuff, and the lagginess kind of stops. But I mean, it's not always the case. I eventually need to get a better computer. Uh, my drivers, my processor, and everything's so outdated. I'm still running an i7, and I believe that there's probably like i13s, i14s, or I'm not sure what the latest processors are for computers or specs. But yeah, my computer is probably far outdated compared to the newer versions. So trying to play any kind of games and anything with high graphics is probably pretty kind of shitty. I'm surprised I was able to stream God of War and stuff while I played on the computer too. I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn might be a little bit more taxing on the graphics and stuff like that and the processor. So, I mean, it makes more sense. I mean, if you look at kind of the world and stuff and everything that's there. So, but I don't know. I can't wait for like God of War Ragnarok to kind of come out for the PC though too. It's gonna be it's gonna be nice. But in the near future, once I kind of get cut off on debt and stuff, and start working, like I said, I'm gonna start putting some money towards some streams and stuff and activities for the community. But at the same time, I'll probably start saving a little bit for a computer too. Just kind of on the side eventually. So that way, I might be able to stream a little bit better and do better activities, better processes, have faster internet, be able to, like I said, do more things with the computer and stuff than I can at the moment. I'll be able to pretty much record videos at a faster rate, make edits and better edits, so all that stuff. So, but that's gonna probably be in a few years from now. So I'm just gonna put up with this. So thanks for pretty much your patience right now. Like I said, the drivers maybe 20% downloaded right now or installed. So It should only take kind of like I said, a few minutes. What else can I talk about? So, yeah, I think a lot of people do update their computers pretty frequently. Like at least get like a new motherboard and certain processors every couple years, so maybe 2 to 3 years or so. I think that's gonna start like when they get better processors and stuff, or kind of get a little bit outdated. Um, but I know for sure, like, I mean, I think they could probably, like, I mean, if you have